What is up, guys? Welcome to episode number 74 of Diggity Podcast. I'm Jeff James. As always, with me is the incredible, unobtainable, luscious Brody Fultz, sitting right here on the couch next to me. Normally, we don't sit on the couch.
No.
This is a rare appearance. You're welcome. If you're watching the video version of the podcast, you can now see us bestowed upon this couch to which Brody hates so much. I don't know why you hate it.
No, it's a comfy couch.
I get it. It's
getting
peeling.
old. It's
I
peeling.
get it.
It's peeling. It's
but
old.
Here's the fucking thing, though. I mean, when a couch gets super old, it just gets more comfier.
This is true. It is very true.
You know what I mean? Like, you go buy a new couch and you're like,
See, if it wasn't leather, like if it was like suede or something, it'd be a different story. But the fact that it's leather is what kind of is... sorry, it's not even real leather. It's pleather.
Pleather.
And so it's peeling pretty bad, but it's still comfy.
How do you
I
know
fall
this
asleep
just,
on this couch all the time.
How do you know this just isn't made of a very fucking dry-skinned cow? Perhaps it didn't moisturize.
The questions that will keep me up tonight.
And those questions can be found on our Instagram and Twitter at Diggity Podcast. Follow us there. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Our username is Diggity, Diggity. Subscribe to our podcast, the audio version if you're listening to it right now, on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen. Just hit the little subscribe button, and you'll get a notification every time a new episode goes up. It's great. It's like having a personal assistant knock on your door and say, hey, Jeff and Brody are going to be in your ears in T-minus 10 seconds. Wow, that's gross. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. You can get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial by heading on over to audibletrial.com/diggity. That again is Diggity. You can get access to a ton of audiobook titles to choose from for your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle, or your MP3 player, possibly other cool devices. Maybe your Amazon microwave. I don't know if it does that yet. They should have made it do that. That would have been great.
Sure, why not?
Head on over to audibletrial.com/diggity. Support the show. Get a free audiobook and use Audible for 30 days. Free. Own us. Hit it up. And with that, what did you play this weekend, bro?
I played... Let's see. I picked up SteamWorld Heist on the sale that we had on the Switch last week or the last 2 weeks or so. So I've been playing through that. That's been fun. And I sunk some time into Dauntless, which is that free-to-play Monster Hunter-esque game, which I'll talk about that because that comes up in our show. But I'll talk about that a little bit more then. But SteamWorld Heist is fantastic. I mean,
did you just buy SteamWorld Heist, or did you buy like
I bought,
because there's a trio, right? Right?
Yeah, I bought SteamWorld Heist and SteamWorld Dig, the first one. I didn't buy the second one because the second one on sale was still $10, and I wasn't even sure if I really liked the franchise. But the other two were pretty cheap.
Huh?
So I picked the other two up, and I figured I'd give them a go. And actually, last night. Nobody else was playing Xbox or anything, so I was like, hey, maybe I'll use that gaming PC that I bought and never used. So I started playing Final Fantasy 14, which is the online MMO.
Yeah.
Just the free, like, up to level 30 thing or whatever that they have, but...
Sure.
I kind of got sucked in. I'm a little scared.
Uh-oh.
I'm like really scared right now, actually.
Uh-oh. No bueno.
So this could go downhill really quick. Sorry, guys, can't do a podcast anymore. I am busy playing Final Fantasy 14. What'd you play? Anything? I know you were traveling and...
Yeah, I played a little bit of stuff. I fucked around a little bit on some mobile apps, actually. And then I... Donut County, or Country County.
County.
And
I've heard
then
fantastic things about it.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. And then, I mean, shamefully, I got a little bit of Crossy Road in.
Oh, lucky you,
brother. And then I dove a little bit into Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I fucked up. It was under my wife's account.
Which Marvel superheroes did you play?
Number 2 on the Switch.
Number 2 on the Switch. Ultimate Alliance?
No.
Oh,
Lego.
The Lego.
Oh, sorry. That's it.
I was trying to figure out what the hell you were talking
Literally,
about.
the entire theme of the game. Yes, Lego.
Yeah,
Marvel
Lego Marvel. Okay.
Number 2.
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, Janelle got it for me.
Oh, nice.
A little while ago.
Yeah, we have that too.
It's a gift. Well, because also, I mean, I didn't want to play a shit ton of it, though, because I'm going to, like, in a month, just a little under a month, right? I have to go to San Francisco,
Right.
and
Dude, there's a lot there.
it's a 5-hour flight, and I wanted
Oh,
to.
that's nothing. And not in those games. Like, those Lego games, or the Marvel ones, they're pretty long. There's a lot to do in them. My kids have been playing that one for a long time. I mean, obviously, it's
What are you
not
trying to say,
completely
Brody?
comparable,
What are you
but,
trying to say, Brody? Saying I can't make my way through a fucking Lego game?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Are you going to ask me for help like my kids do?
Probably. I'll text you. I'll text you.
Fair enough. No, I think the Lego Marvel ones they have the open world, so they're actually
Yeah, I
pretty
just
hefty.
didn't want to, like I wanted to do most of the main shit when I'm like flying, because you got 5 hours there and obviously 5 hours, 4.5 back.
Well, so to get the open world like completely open for the kids, I played for like 10 hours straight.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
So
there we go.
you should
I
be
can
all
rip
right.
some of that. All right, we're good.
So upcoming games for this week.
Sweet.
May 29th, Among the Sleep Enhanced Edition is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Blood and Truth is coming to PSVR. Drogon is coming to PC. Terratech is coming to Switch. May 30th, Conan Unconquered is coming to PC. Space Ops VR is coming to PC VR. May 31st, Trover Saves the Universe, which we were just talking about that.
Yeah, I just saw the review for
I heard it's
on IGN.
really good.
Shameless plug, I guess. They gave it an 8.7.
Yeah. It is coming to PS4 and PSVR. Warhammer Chaos Bane Magnus Edition is coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And on June 4th, The Elder Scrolls Online Elsewhere is coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Kododama is The Seven Mysteries of Fujisawa
Jesus.
is coming to PC, PS4, and the Switch in the U.S. Trover Saves the Universe is coming to PC, and Warhammer Chaos Bane is coming to PC, PS4, and Xbox One. I had two versions of Warhammer Chaos Bane, but the Magnus edition you must get early. So there's that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It's weird.
you know.
Smells a lot like that. What's that
Like
game that you bought
anything
3
that-
times by accident?
Oh,
And then they
yeah,
fucking
Black
sold it
Desert.
for $5.
Yeah. I bought
now
it
it's on
once.
Game
I
Pass.
bought it once
All right. Well,
for
hey.
3 times the price.
Speaking of Xbox Game Pass, I've got some new additions coming. So Metal Gear Survive and the Banner Saga both arrived last week on the 23rd of May. So if you haven't seen that or noticed that or heard of that, go check that out. All these come later. But Void Bastards comes out on May 29th. Dead by Daylight. Yo, did you catch me trying to
You
catch
tried
the
to
fuck
save
up
it.
at the start, and then I
Yeah.
just fucked it up further. Dead by Daylight comes out May 30th. Outer Wilds comes out May 30th as well. Full Metal Furies. Oh my God. Full Metal Furies. Apologies to the furries out there.
Full Metal
Comes out June 6th. The Banner Saga 2 comes June 6th as well. And Super Hot comes out on June 6th. So some Game Pass
You gotta
editions.
try Super Hot.
I do.
For sure.
I do need to try that out.
It is a
what I'm
lot
looking
of
forward
fun.
to is you were talking about Void Bastards earlier when I was watching the Trover Saves the Universe review on IGN. I'm not gonna plug IGN anymore. I'm gonna
Stop plugging them.
Stop plugging our people.
They don't need more attention.
But you were telling me that people were like stoked, like people were giving unreal reviews for it.
Yeah, it from everything I've seen so far, it is doing well. People were pretty excited about it. I mean, there were some upper 8s, like 8.7s, 8.8s. Saw some like 8.5s,
That's awesome.
8.2s. Most of them were in the 8s though. Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
and that was one of the games that when it was announced, I believe at the Game Awards last year, I was actually pretty excited about it. It looked pretty cool. Looked something I would like. I don't know if you'd like it, but I like it.
Huh.
I haven't even played it yet.
Let's give it a try.
I already like it.
Do you love it?
I don't know.
So you want to fucking say? You want to confess your love to it?
So a Pokemon Direct is happening before E3, which this is kind of interesting. I mean, as we approach E3, the gaming news keeps dwindling down and down and down as everybody's preparing. But on June 5th at 6 a.m. Pacific Time or 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Nintendo will be holding a Direct for Pokemon Sword and Shield. As with previous Directs, this will be about 15 minutes long and it also appears to be solely about the new Pokemon games that are coming, just kind of like what we saw in the Super Mario Maker Direct that happened, that was only like 2 or 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, if even?
Dude, not even.
Yeah, I guess it was like a week. It's like last week. So yeah, this is pretty neat. I'm excited. I am surprised that they're doing this before E3 because that actually...
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not.
See, that opens up a lot for E3 though, because normally they focus so heavily on one game.
There's
like
a
they
lot
did.
of room for Mario Kart.
Yeah, a whole lot of room for Animal Crossing. That's
Pikachu
what that is.
is gonna be in Mario Kart.
That would be awesome.
I bet you that.
That'd
Why?
be awesome.
Why don't
Why
they
not?
fucking do that? They do that. You trying to tell me like super? Here's my. I know you're not trying to tell me, but fucking people on the internet are like, they'd never fucking do that. Blah 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 blah. Here's the thing, Super Smash Brothers. It's the most unserious fucking game ever when it comes to consistent IP.
Yeah.
Sonic is in the fucking game.
Pac-Man.
Good
Duck
Sonic.
Hunt Dog.
Yeah, good Sonic too.
Yeah.
You know, like why
that
can't
movie.
you just put Pikachu in Mario Kart? Put cool shit in there.
Well, Zelda's in Mario Kart. Or shit. I just did that.
Oh boy.
I meant the game as a franchise.
Oh
Link.
boy.
Oh no.
Oh,
I have made an
no.
awful mistake of my favorite franchise.
Wow. Way to go, buddy.
So Link is in Mario Kart. Whoops. But they have other Zelda themed items. Like the weird Master Cycle Zero or whatever.
They need to do cool shit in Mario Kart.
Yes.
Cool, new, fucking characters. Just awesome shit like that. But yeah, this is interesting as before. Maybe this just points to the seriousness of like, yeah, we don't need to fucking show it at E3. You think the companies are kind of like, how many people are going to watch E3 this year?
I don't know.
I would imagine the viewership is down considerably considering that
PlayStation not being there?
Yeah, sure. I mean, fuck, that's the number one system.
Yeah.
You got like 90 million people that own those.
I mean,
right?
But if you keep up on any gaming news at all anyway, like by listening to Diggity Podcast,
Whoa.
shameless plug on our own podcast, where if you aren't already listening to us, you wouldn't hear it.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work that way. But if you keep up on gaming news at all, you're going to know what's going on at E3. So I don't think it's really going to hold any of the companies back per se, but yeah, I imagine general viewership's probably going to be down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird year. It really is.
I forget the times of the keynote, but did they move them to where they like actually work in the evening for Eastern time? Considering most of the country lives on the East Coast?
I'd have to look again because I was looking at a schedule the other day, and I almost brought it up when we did our last episode where we talked about what we want to see and what we are predicting and things like that. But
Right.
I figured as we get closer, I'll probably throw that in our show notes so we have a good schedule and it's close.
Okay.
And but yeah, I don't think much changed. I think a lot of it is about the same as it was. So it's some of them are going to be at like 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific time, which now is 9 p.m. Eastern, which
is kind of good, but also kind of annoying.
Yeah, and they're usually 2 hours long?
Sometimes 3, bro.
Sometimes 3.
Depends. You get a big game in there, and they go on for like 30 fucking minutes. That game sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyways, DC Universe Online is coming to the Switch. So DC Universe Online is a free-to-play MMO made by Daybreak Games. The game first launched in 2011 on the PC and PS3, but has also made its way to the Xbox One and PS4 as well. The game will not be cross-play, but Daybreak promises that the Switch version will be the full version of the game, and that they will continue to keep all of the various versions of the game on the same page as per device. The game is set to release for the Nintendo Switch this summer. That's great. Greg Miller's probably fucking happy.
Oh, I would imagine
Miller's
so.
got a half chub, 100%.
I haven't listened to Kind of Funny to see what his reaction to that was.
Last time I knew he's still happy about it. I mean, I know that on Twitter the other day he tried. There was a lot of people were talking about it. He fucked with Twitter hard the other day.
Oh yeah.
He made a lot of people write that Batman vs Superman was good, and it started trending. And it just...
Oh,
It
man.
started trending and a bunch of people were just saying that it was good.
Yeah, that's not okay.
No.
I'm kind of excited about this. I am in this weird limbo hell of I want to play an MMO, but I do not want to play an MMO because I know what could happen.
Well, do I ever have the game for you?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. No, but I love MMO gameplay, but I am scared to get into one because it'll be kind of like what I did with Destiny years ago, where I pretty much solely played Destiny and don't play anything else. And with what we do here, that's not really an option for me. So
Right, yeah.
But I am excited to see this come to Switch. I think it will be a great addition as long as it runs well, which I hope it will. I mean, the way they instance everything, I would think it would be okay. But no, that's awesome. I haven't gotten into it on consoles. I tried it back when it first came to Xbox.
Not gotten into it.
And that was about it. And just briefly, very briefly.
Interesting.
So data miners may have uncovered a release date for Cadence of Hyrule. Cadence of Hyrule is a Zelda-based rhythm game being developed by Brace Yourself. That's the company, not me saying brace yourself for the company's name.
Brace yourself.
Which is the company behind the indie hit Crypt of the Necro Dancer. The game was announced only a couple months ago, but was given a spring release date, which if they were to stick to this release window, they would have to get it out before, June 21st.
Isn't that fucking ridiculous?
That's crazy.
That by technicality, June 21st is the last day of spring.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, well, I think it's actually the first day of summer, but yeah.
Which would also entail it's the last day of spring.
Well, the day before would be the last day of spring. If you have the first day of summer. Come on, man.
All right.
But yeah,
All right.
regardless, the technicality of it is kind of dumb, right? So a date was found when the metadata for the game was updated in the Switch eShop, which many have now assumed... sorry. I mixed up my words. Yeah, I thought I messed up my own sentence, and I ended up messing up my sentence by messing up my sentence.
Shit.
So most people have assumed that this is the release date because why else would this be in there if it wasn't the release date? Mm-hmm. The date that was found is May 30th, 2019. This date not only falls within the launch window that they gave, but it is also a very popular day of the week for Switch releases.
What day is it?
Thursday. Day after this podcast comes out, we might be playing Cadence of Hyrule. Who knows?
Is it exciting?
Yeah, I'm
Like
actually
rock
really
band,
excited.
Zelda Rock Band.
Not quite, but close enough. As always, it's a rumor, and it's from data miners and such, so take it with a grain of salt, but hey, it could be happening, and I'm stoked for it.
They missed out big on an opportunity. You imagine an ocarina attachment?
Ooh.
They fucked up.
Look at that.
They fucked up.
Hopefully it'd be as good as the Pokeball that they released that gave me arthritis, I'm pretty sure.
What about an ocarina? Oh, shit. Hold on.
Just smacking shit around.
No, it's still going. It's still fine. Just technical difficulties. It records in the back. It pisses me off. Scares the shit out of me when the laptop turns off, but it's still working. Imagine they sold ocarinas and they all sounded like recorders.
You can buy ocarinas.
I know you can.
Yeah.
But imagine if these were
I don't have one. I should have one.
Imagine if these were like plastic ones that were poorly tuned.
Well,
and they sounded like
I imagine most of them are.
Yeah,
I'd walk around the house playing the Song of Storms to Amber. She'd probably shoot me in my sleep.
Probably. Good God. Rumor has it that Iron Galaxy will be porting Spyro the Dragon to PC. I shit my pants. I was trying to read that. Those who don't know right now, we've got the show notes hooked up to a TV, and when you scroll, I mean, it just gets fucked up. Like it gets pixelated for a couple of seconds, but whatever. Anyway, Spyro coming to the PC, the trilogy. This comes from a pretty credible source on Twitter by the name of Wario64. There you go, shout out. A port for the PC has not been officially announced, let alone if Iron Galaxy, the company behind the Crash Trilogy PC port, will be involved. And meanwhile, Switch owners still anxiously await announcements or even a rumor of a Switch port. Guess what? I think you're going to get your Switch port rumor probably at E3. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I totally think Iron Galaxy's on this. I mean, why the fuck wouldn't you? If they did Crash
I would
Trilogy
assume
so well,
so.
you know what I mean?
I would assume so, and I don't see why it wouldn't be coming to PC. And yeah, I hope I hope at E3 we see something about Spyro on Switch, because I've been holding out for it to come to Switch, and then I'll play it. But until then, I'm not buying it. Damn it.
You're refusing?
I am refusing.
Jesus.
I don't have any good reason. If it goes on sale on console, I'll probably buy it.
Did you borrow it from me?
Yeah. You got to beat it first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll never get it.
Fuck
Just
completionist.
Just kidding. So Dauntless had a pretty good launch week on consoles. The official Dauntless Twitter account tweeted out a graphic with some stats from the first week of the game being out on consoles. So 6 million plus Slayers have joined the hunt. Oh.
I just like stupid data like this. Go ahead, keep going.
I love data like this. I don't care if you like it, Jeff.
Going.
This is for me.
Keep going.
20 million hunts since launch.
Woo!
13 million behemoths.
Behemoths.
I know.
Fuck, you tried to do... Oh,
that was a play.
Like
that
5
was,
episodes ago.
Oh
my God.
It was longer than that. It was a callback to when I messed up behemoths.
Behemoth.
And most people probably had no clue and are very confused. Behemoth slain in 1 week. 2 million Slayers forced to retreat.
Wow.
The deadliest... Now I can't even say it without fucking...
The deadliest behemoth was the Rift Stalker.
The deadliest behemoth was the Rift Stalker.
Cool name.
60% of parties are crossplay between
great.
Xbox,
That's
PlayStation,
great.
and PC. 15 million hours played in just 1 week on the console launch. That's impressive.
Wow.
And 25 million weapons forged in just 7 days.
Good for them.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good for... Now, talk a little bit about it, because you wanted to at the start.
So, I tried playing it on Xbox One, a day one Xbox One at that, so nothing special going on here. The frame rate was abysmal and made me quit playing it. It was rough. Trying to fight any of the behemoths was just a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. Things would glitch out. I couldn't properly dodge anything because the frame rate sucked so bad.
Wow.
I want it to be good, but I am definitely not going back to it until I see an update that supposedly fixes it, and I'll check it out again. But I had fun with like the actual gameplay. I mean, it's Monster Hunter, but it's easier to team up with people and things like that, and it just makes a lot more sense. There's not all the story going on, so you can play... You can join it. I mean, there is a story going on, but there's not anything like too critical, so you should be able to join in just about with anybody. But yeah, it's... Man, the frame rate on the OG Xbox is rough.
Is it better than Monster Hunter World?
As far as...
What's just the game in total?
No.
Holy
other
shit,
than,
that was resounding.
Well, I think, I mean, it's not going to be better than what it's mimicking, and I don't think.
Is it like at par in what it mimics? Or is it
has
lacking a lot of shit?
It has the graphic style of Fortnite. Like, they look identical to Fortnite as far as characters and things.
Okay.
Which is good for some people.
Great,
That's
yeah.
not really my thing. I think the combat is much simpler. So if you found Monster Hunter to be more difficult, this is much easier. There's a lot less things to remember. I mean, it's a dumbed down, simpler version, I think, in all honesty. And I mean, even with the graphics and everything, if it worked well, I think it is a fantastic free-to-play alternative. But I actually had a blast with Monster Hunter World, even though the matchmaking stuff was kind of absolute dog shit.
Right.
But if that would have been better, I might even still be playing Monster Hunter at this point. I don't know.
Snap. Damn.
Probably by myself, but I'd be playing it. Damn it. Yeah, I think the game has potential if they get the frame rate fixed on. I don't know how it performed on PlayStation, but as far as Xbox, the original Xbox, Xbox One, sorry, yeah, it did not run very well at all.
So we're not going to see this on the Switch?
Oh, I doubt it.
Really?
Dude, I didn't even think Fortnite ran all that great on Switch.
I forget what Fortnite is made in, but I think it's made with open... no, it's made in like something called... I think it's called Metal or whatever through Apple. Like I think it's actually completely coded on Mac through some weird thing.
It's not made in Unreal. It's owned by Epic.
No, it's made in Unreal, but it uses something else inside of that from Apple.
I gotcha.
That makes it something. I remember like years ago, and I mean, it could have just been back then. They just did it just to showcase that version for PR purposes. But I recall it having something in it that allowed it to be able to run a lot smoother on like a portable device.
Yeah.
And still maintain its graphics.
I think it ran all right on phones. But I mean, for whatever, it's weird. There's this weird disconnect when things come to Switch. I mean, some things obviously
well,
like.
I think it's Nintendo. The way that the third-party development works for Nintendo.
It's pretty bizarre.
From my eyes, it was just always kind of like bastardized a bit. Like, I mean, it's just kind of like strung together.
Yeah.
Like, to do the Switch, dude, you have to buy like the fucking like you have to
it's
load.
pretty
You
intensive,
have to test on a cartridge still.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just fucking deploy the software to it and that's it. Like, you have to buy blank cartridges and put your shit on it.
Right.
And test that. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Weird shit.
Nintendo's notorious for doing some pretty out there shit.
Really weird shit.
Being pretty old school.
Yeah, dude. Who didn't have a good week? YouTube Gaming. Did not have a good week. YouTube Gaming is being shut down, dudes. Google's answer to Amazon's purchase of Twitch 4 years ago, hard to believe they bought it that long ago, is being shut down on May 30th. So guess what, guys? You got a day. You have a fucking
one day.
If you're listening to this, you got 1 day to take it all in. The plan to shut down the standalone YouTube portal was originally announced in September of last year, saying that the site just wasn't popular. YouTube found out that people typically would use plain old YouTube to get their gaming video fixed rather than an entirely separate application or website. With the loss of this app and website, none of the content you watch will be lost since it will remain on YouTube as it always has, which is what made it so fucking confusing as to why I needed it in my life.
Yeah, they never really fully explained.
I don't get that. Why make it?
It was like a...
Nobody was asking for it.
No.
I just bring streaming to YouTube?
We kind of talked about this beforehand, and I said when we were talking about it, I was like, the only way this would have succeeded is if you got all of the normal gaming shit that went up on YouTube off of regular YouTube, and then you had to access this app by going to watch the gaming stuff. Yeah. Right. And that would be fine, and I don't think people would have thrown too much of a fit about it. I mean, yeah, there would have been a little bit of a outcry, but the main thing is, if I get on YouTube, I end up going down a fucking black hole of YouTube where I go from listening to music to watching somebody play something to back to music to why I need these 7 things in my life or I'll die. Like, it's all this random bullshit.
You know what my black hole is right now on YouTube?
What?
Somehow every fucking video leads me to chiropractic videos. I'm not shitting you, dude. I could be watching like something on finance. I could be watching something on like business, something on fucking cats, dogs.
Yeah.
No matter what, it leads me to someone getting their back cracked.
I watch a lot of gaming stuff, and I have always used just regular YouTube. Because it doesn't take very long to just, I mean, for me, I get distracted and I'll start watching a music video or start doing something different, and there's no reason to not have it all in the same spot.
No, I always wondered why they didn't just like, if you have a game, because you choose your category on YouTube, right?
Right.
And if your category is gaming on YouTube and I'm going on a live stream, just have extra features for me that game streams, like streamers would want, but like, you know, a makeup guru is not going to have or need those features, and just make it a little bit different on my channel.
Right.
There's nothing fucking wrong with that. That's okay. Don't make me go to a different website. Don't make me open a different app on my phone. Hell no.
They literally tried to combat Twitch by taking something they already had and segmenting it while still leaving where they took it from, and that content also on their old app, and then just trying to make it into another app. And there was no value in it. There was no added value to using gaming or YouTube gaming versus just using regular YouTube.
No.
It was
Well,
bizarre and
Twitch is going to
pointless.
hell in a handbasket right now.
Yeah, they're having some issues for sure.
Girls wearing short skirts baking cakes.
Well, did you see the one about the chick that that did blackface? She dressed up like Lifeline from Apex Legends.
Oh my god.
And she is not black. She's very, very white.
So she didn't do a white rendition of it, no.
No, she painted her face, and people were telling her like, "Hey, probably not a good." This was a live stream. They're like, "Hey,
When
probably
was this?
not." It was probably a month ago or so, a month or two.
Oh my god.
And it was shortly after Apex came out, but yeah, all of her viewers and stuff were like, "Hey, probably not a good idea. You probably shouldn't do this." And she continued to do it, and she claims that she doesn't understand why it was a bad thing, because she's not from, like, America or anything. She's from...
Oh, okay.
She was from... I can't remember what country it was, but it was, like, a smaller country, regardless, like, people were trying to tell her, and she did it anyway, and she actually got, like, a 30-day ban or something.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's not really fair if she didn't really know.
Yeah.
But we probably can't prove...
You can't prove whether she knew or not.
You know what I learned today? I was listening to H3 on YouTube, and I found out that there was a guy who was streaming, okay, and then he cut for a break from his stream, and he started jerking off, but
why'd your phone respond to jerking off?
Yeah, why did it say, "Hey Siri, jerking off"? What the fuck is that?
Woo! That's great.
What the hell? Anyways,
She just set an alarm for jerking off.
It's because I said H3. That's why. That's terrible. Apple fix that. Anyways, he jerked off, right? And then the fuck, he wasn't on break. He wasn't on break though. His OBS live stream, it wasn't fucking switched over to a different scene. Oh. So he just jerked off in front of everybody.
Oh no!
And then I don't know if Dick was on cam, but he jerked off, and then he came back and he realized that the camera was on, and he just fucking went, oh, the camera was on, and then just kept going. Like kept just going on with this, not jerking off, but like kept going on with this,
back at it.
Kept going on with this stream.
Does streaming give you the intense need to jerk off?
I don't know, dude. I think if you
did it
if
enough,
you have
maybe
a couple thousand people watching you, dude.
Maybe. And is that when it does it for you?
No, not at all. I mean, dude, fuck. I'm scared to death if I fucking, like if I had to cut to a break or something like that, right? Because I needed a glass of water, and I stand up and my pants are or in my ass or something like that. I'd be fucking terrified. I'd be like double checking everything. I'm there. Yeah. That's it. I'm there the whole fucking time until the stream shuts off. I can't. My God, you pick your fucking nose or something by accident. You fucking fart. You imagine? It's thousands of people. I mean, rip ass online.
You could just own it. You'd be.
That guy fucking owned it.
Yeah, he owned it.
They showed a photo of his face when he was climaxing.
Oh no!
And it went all over Twitter. I died.
Oh no.
Anyways, that's streaming. But yeah, YouTube gaming. How fucking lucky is Google that they got YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Because they tried to make, remember way back, Google Videos or whatever?
Yeah.
They tried to make their own platform.
Didn't that evolve into Vivo, or was Vivo always its own thing?
No, Vivo was always its own thing for music videos. And then Vivo.com, from my understanding, is shut down.
Right.
And it's now YouTube Music. But you also have a Vivo channel on YouTube for music. And then
what a convoluted fucking mess.
Each fucking artist has their own Vivo, and that fucks up YouTube, because now it used to be like, the top 100 were fucking YouTubers.
Yeah.
They weren't fucking celebrities, right, with Vivo on the end of it. So now like the top 50 are like fucking Vivo.
What a mess.
Channels. Yeah.
I honestly, if somebody came along with a good enough alternative to combat YouTube, I think it would do well. But nobody has come up with a decent enough.
But how do you stop that? You know what I mean? There's so
I don't
much
know.
Fucking
but
content.
There's so many people that cannot stand YouTube.
Oh, I agree.
And most of them are the people making, or the content creators. Good God, it was right there, and I just lost it.
The people that make. Here's my thing with that title too. It's fucking horseshit. People make videos.
Yeah.
I'm a content creator.
Yeah.
Guess what? We are too. Holy fuck. You know what we do? Make a fucking podcast twice a week, and we have
Make jerk-off jokes.
Correct. Jerk-off creators.
Oh, God. That's an entirely different thing. But, yeah, the people who make videos on YouTube are generally the people who hate YouTube the most.
Sure, because, I mean,
the way all that has gone down, yeah, and the way that all of, like, how the monetization and all of that has kind of gone down over the last little bit.
Oh, it's the insane. Flagging.
Oh, it's
Remember
insane.
when they wanted to pull that shit with the, hey, if someone writes a bad comment
yeah.
on your video, you get a flag, we're going to take the video down? Like, what the fuck am I going to do? Is the thousands of people watching
And on top of that, it's YouTube. Like,
some guy,
everything's a bad comment on YouTube.
You know what would have happened? You would have had trolls just come in there, right, like diarrhea or dick in the comments.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
There it goes.
Oh, there it goes. It's gone 5 minutes later.
There wouldn't be any videos on YouTube if you did that, because every single video has a shitty comment on it.
Yeah, that's YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's a cesspool.
Hopefully, when they get rid of this, they allow gaming channels to have different features from other channels. Like, I have no problem with that, but there's people that seem to have a problem with, like, hey, I'm a travel, category for YouTube, leisure and travel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Give them different fucking features. I don't care. I don't make travel videos.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not a fucking vlogger. I'm not a vlogger. We make gaming videos. Give me features that I need for gaming. No one's going to be annoyed at that. If it makes the experience better for what content I'm fucking watching, I'm going to enjoy it. If I want to know, like, a travel YouTuber has traveled to, like, Bahrain or something, that's a terrible fucking example. But, I mean, like, if they've traveled somewhere and I can see where they've traveled to and then see other key facts about it while I'm watching their content, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
That's great. I feel like that would just add to it. But, everyone, I guess, has to be the same. Unless you're Justin Bieber, then you have your own fucking channel. Just a little bit of hate.
Just a little
There's
bit.
a little bit of hate
just a
there.
little bit.
I just think the Vivo stuff is bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
'em.
agree. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Anyways, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. You can get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial by heading on over to audibletrial.com/diggity. Get access to a ton of audiobook titles to choose from for your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle, or your MP3 player. I don't know why I laughed like that. That was dumb. Head on over to audibletrial.com/diggity to support the show and get your free audiobook download and your 30-day free trial. Guys, it takes time and effort to make this show and all the content that we make. If you want to support the podcast or Diggity as a whole, head on over to patreon.com/diggitypodcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Username is Diggity. I am available on Xbox. Well, my gamer tag is Maple Jeff. Brody, what are your gamer tags?
Luscious Brody. And on PlayStation, it gets him every time. Wolverine's cousin.
Hell yeah. Woo! Woo! Leave us a review. It helps out a ton, guys, both on the audio version and the video version of the podcast. Every time you do that, leave a comment or whatever, it gets the show more noticeable on those platforms. It's kind of really weird how it works on a lot of things. When you leave a review, the reviews also help us out a ton. Doesn't help my ability to speak, but it helps us out a ton.
Certainly not.
In two ways. One, getting noticeability and jumping up ahead of other podcasts out there. There's a lot of dead fucking podcasts, dude.
A lot of them.
I feel like we walk through a fucking graveyard right now. We're like, just like looking around at
tiptoeing around
dead bodies. But it also allows us to get the all-important feedback that we need to make the show better each and every single week and our content better each and every single time. So we really appreciate that, guys. And to all who listen, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure we didn't do this or didn't get to do it because it didn't land on it. But I know that we do have people that listen to us in the military, and not only friends but just listeners in general, in a lot of different, that are, I'm guessing, deployed in different countries or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you had some people reach out from that. But thanks so much for your service. And I mean, it's something I don't do, and I mean, I don't do it, and I think it's a crazy. One, I don't think I can fucking do it because I'm not a full U.S. citizen yet.
No, yeah,
I don't think I can.
You couldn't.
No, I can't. I have a draft card.
Oh yeah.
which I think is fucked up. Because I mean, I'd
Well,
go do
welcome.
it. I'd go do it, but I mean, like, what if I came from another country and I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna flee. It's weird.
A lot of my family has served, but yeah, absolutely. If you are serving or have served, thank you for your service.
And if you're a family that has
Absolutely.
an individual who serves, a lot of people forget about that stuff. But that is a duty in itself. It's
Yep.
a lot to go through.
It's a big sacrifice for them as well.
So thank you to everybody who keeps us safe and does some good stuff around the world. And until next time, guys, we'll see you for the Friday show. See ya.